Hello and welcome to the Sun Powered Life podcast. I'm your host, Dave Gross, the show that is all about educating homeowners about the power of solar. And today's episode, we are going to be talking about two articles from this week. This is April 23rd, and two articles that jumped out at me that I want to just pass along to you that relate to the solar industry that, again, I find interesting and I hope you do too. So here we go. Okay, this is the first of two articles of the week. This one is the more notable of the two. And this article talks about the funding that was announced on Thursday by the Biden administration. That was on April 20th, 2023, to basically allocate another $80 million in funding to produce more solar panels in the United States and to make solar energy available to more people. And also to increase or to make the technologies that we have better than what we currently have. So this is important because it's another demonstration of how the U.S. government wants to reduce its dependency on foreign energy and to bring basically that control back to the United States. And solar is one of the ways that it's being accomplished, and they're doing a lot, including with the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed towards the end of last year, extending a lot of the tax credits that are available for people wanting to go solar. That's individuals, businesses. The tax credits are there, and anytime that the government is putting money towards something, it's usually because they're wanting people to do that. So they have these incentives, they have these fundings because we're realizing that we cannot be dependent on other countries for our energy. So what is this $80 million? In the big scheme of things, it's not that much money, but $80 million is still $80 million. They're going to spend it, about 2/3 of it on 19 solar projects across a dozen states. And what this is going to do is they're going to be investing in these community solar projects. In brief, a community solar project is basically a farm that, or a piece of land rather, not a farm, a piece of land that has thousands and thousands of these solar panels on there on multiple acres of land, and it gives a small community or a community the availability to use solar power. And it's for people who maybe are renters, who don't have the ability to put solar on their homes, or they are living in an apartment building, or even homeowners whose home just currently doesn't qualify. So we'll talk about community solar projects in another video, but for this one, it's to a large part of these fundings will be going to that. So again, it's an interesting article, and it's again further proving that the U.S. is making efforts to bring clean energy to the United States and keep expanding on that. Okay, the second article that jumped out at me this week was about Chipotle. Chipotle announced that they're introducing an all-electric restaurant powered 100% by solar and wind energy. They already have one of these restaurants open in, I believe it's Virginia, and they have one that's opening in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, here we go, Jacksonville, Florida, and Gloucester, Virginia. Probably mispronouncing that, but they have another one slated to open in Colorado. And Chipotle is very proactive when it comes to their commitment to sustainability, which is cool to see that they also are going in and testing out these stores with solar panels, with wind energy, just making it even more sustainable. It's nice to see corporate um, stores and restaurants that we like and support making the changes to something that I believe is important with going all in on on alternative and renewable energy. So here it is. I'll have links to both of these articles in the description of the video. But thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.